real Louisiana Callahoola, the real Merle. One reason I don't like the dog game, everybody with all this fake paperwork and all these new breeds that be popping up from somewhere, and people be charging so much for them. I be like, wow. And then they can't even tell you the origin of their dog. They just gonna tell you, oh, it's the full-blooded this. That's BS. Every dog come from another gene of dog, so it come from somewhere, you know. And that's the problem I have with a lot of these registries. You guys basically is the ringleader, not allowing people to register their dogs just because they say, hey man, I bred my pit bull with a Rottweiler, both of them AKC, but I need to get papers on the puppies. No, we don't do that. How do you got these bullies with these 10 points? It's not a lot of dogs with that. Doberman, Rottweilers. You know, it might be some more dogs out there, but those two I know for sure right off bat. And it's not a lot of dogs with this Merle gene color. It's 2 dogs I know right off back on that. And I got one of them right here. And a lot of people don't know the gene of the Callahoola, because you have different Callahoolas. Just as well as you got different, you're supposed to have all dogs really different. You know, not all of them, but for the most part, all of them is different. You got different Rottweilers, you got different Pit Bulls, you got different German Shepherds. You know, when you had a group of people that came together and started breeding them gene of dogs, they went separate ways. Believe me, if me and you came together and we said, hey, we're gonna breed these 2 gene of dogs, we're gonna come up with the first set of pit bulls or the first set of whatever, we got probably like 4 or 5 dogs that we working with, and we trying to keep that line. Maybe 4 or 5 dogs we working with, and we trying to keep that line. But it's gonna come a point where I'm gonna be like, I want to take my dog and go back this way with it. It's gonna come a time where you're gonna want to go another way with it. You looking for a different look than I'm looking for. And that's basically what happens. That's why you end up with German Rottweilers. Every Rottweiler is not German Rottweiler. You got, you know, them German Rottweilers with more fluffy hair and stuff like that. It's not just because the dog came over to America and it now we got silky hair. No, they are bred different, you know. And a lot of dog people don't like to hear that, because they got paperwork and they want to say, my dog is worth this much though, and it is purebred. Look at the paperwork. You don't know much about dogs if you really believe that, you know. So that's my thing. I don't understand why they don't allow people to show the creation of the dog, instead of saying, okay, you've been breeding that dog for 10 years, it looks so good, now we want to add it as its own breed. No, you don't even know what I've been doing. You don't know nothing about the creation of it. When I tried to introduce it to you when I first started, you shut me down, telling me no, you don't accept them type of dogs. That's BS. It shouldn't matter if I got a mutt off the street and I'm saying, hey, I want to register my dog. You should allow me to register my dog. You know? Some people may feel as if this is a rant. Hey, call it what you like. I'm just speaking how I feel, what I think on a lot of different situations with these dogs. Because there's a lot of people that been out there that tried to register their dogs and get single registries and say, hey, I go and get the DNA test, I do this, I do the swab, I do whatever I need to do. Can you help me take the steps I need to take to register my dog? Nah, we don't do that. Now it is somebody out there who do register, who will register your dog for you. It's people out there who hang papers on dogs as well. It's people who out there somehow falsify the paperwork. It's all type of ways people can register your dog for you, but the legit way, it's a company out there that will actually register your dog. Now the thing about it, a lot of dog people who like AKC, CKC, ABKC, or whatever, they might not look at this paperwork as if it's as legit as theirs because it's a newer dog registration. But your dog will be legitimately registered. You will have your legit paperwork and everything. It just won't be with the higher companies, but yeah, it can be done. Why don't they accept them? I don't know. You gotta ask them. Why? When did they stop accepting them? I don't know. You gotta ask them, because it had to been a starting point for people to have dogs registered. That's be my thing. When did y'all start accepting registries? And when did y'all stop accepting them? That'd be my question. And they don't really like to answer that. And they don't really like to talk about it. And the reason of that being, I feel as if it's more on keeping a lot of people from actually owning or having dogs that are registered. Is it a money grab? Maybe. Maybe. But that's neither here nor there. I'll let you guys decide on that. It's hot right now, so my dog is up in the house. She would be producing that tri points, I guess, like the Rockwaller, them 10 points like the Rockwaller. She'll produce more of something like that. Here's a lilac, piebald lilac. That's what he'll mostly be producing. And she is a Merle, and her dad was a Cane Corso. So, was a great Cane Corso. So, I would love to see how her pups come out. That's gonna be the daddy of both breeds. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. Make sure y'all hit the like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Sub to the channel. Hit the bell notification. Push all so you will stay notified and be updated. Because I will be doing a lot more videos. And I'll be doing a lot more talking about these dog paperworks.